What is up, y'all? It's your boy Winston Wolf. I'm back. I just want to do a quick video before I head off to the pause. Head off. I just want to do a quick video. I finally got around to watching Thor Love and Thunder last night. I know it's like 5-6 days too late, but who cares? There's like 2 people that watch my channel. But side note on that, for the 2 people that watch my stuff, I appreciate you. You could be watching porn, you could be perusing Amazon to get new socks, whatever. Instead, you spend a little bit of time with me. I appreciate that. That's like seriously, like not even being a jerk about it. I appreciate it. So for those couple people, I'm gonna improve stuff now that some things in my life have settled down. I'm gonna have a little bit more free time. I can hang out with my friends more. I'm gonna try to build a set, dude. I know I've said this before, but it's whatever. But I'm gonna try this time, editing, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully, Karate Chris can help me because he's the only person I know that actually knows how to do things. But anyways, love Thor and Thunder. God, Thor Love and Thunder. Okay. It wasn't good, but it wasn't as bad as all these videos are making. And you know who I'm talking about when I say these videos. It's these incel, like, Yellow Flash 2, Nerdrotic, all these things that keep popping up. You don't, like, I always give a thumbs down. I don't even watch the videos because I know it's just going to be the same echo chamber stuff. Disney sucks. Kathleen Kennedy sucks. This sucks. Woke. All this kind of... Yes, I hate all that stuff too. I hate all that stuff. But guess what? I still love... They're not going to... This company that's taking over, they can't ruin the love that I have for Marvel. They can't ruin the love that I have for Star Wars. They can't ruin the love that you have for these things because you fell in love with them before they were owned by this corporation. So, you know, sooner or later, one day, they're either going to make good things by accident, just out of the sheer law of averages, out of the amount of projects they're going to put out, they're going to accidentally make something good. Or, you know, they're actually going to get competent people in there and they're going to make more good products, more good content rather than bad content. Just don't forget why you fell in love with it. You can always go back to the old stuff. You can always go back to the old stuff and celebrate that and just pretend. In your own little protest, you can pretend that none of this stuff exists, which I personally do with certain things. Because that's the only way you can, you know, still love a lot of this stuff from how horribly they've mangled it and mutated it. But I watched Love, Thor and Thunder. Thor Love and Thunder. I watched it. Like I said, I didn't think it was as bad as everybody made it out to be. But it definitely wasn't good. And I loved Ragnarok. I don't know why people don't like Ragnarok. I loved it. This, I was hoping it would be the same quality of it. Maybe even better. Because kind of like how Tarantino, once he did that one Western, he kind of knew. He was like, okay, well, now I know how to do Westerns. So now I know what not to do, what I'm good at, blah, 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 etc. So I was kind of hoping that this would be a little bit better. And it's not. It's not better. But like I said, it's not completely terrible. The one thing, of course, Chris Hemsworth rocks it in everything. Pretty much every role. He's not like, you know, Pacino late 70s acting, but he's doing it his Hemsworth thing. And that's pretty much all you ask for in those roles. But Christian Bale just, like, after seeing that, why... I know he wants to do, like, the true artist, the true acting thing. He's already, you know, got his payday with the Batman movies, etc. But come on, man. Like, after seeing this, I feel like there's a lot of characters, a lot of other characters that they're good characters. They just happen to be comic book related that he would be awesome for. Also, man, in an alternate universe, if they did a live action movie of The Boys, imagine him as Homelander. You know, but like a darker take on it. Which, it's pretty dark right now, but like a darker take. I would love to see that. Natalie Portman, I don't know, man. She's like always heralded as this, like, you know, young Meryl Streep type of actress. This just, I don't see it. Like, I've been a fan of Natalie Portman since she was what was the one where she was the little girl busting shots out the window? Leon, I can't remember what the American name of it, The Professional, I think maybe. Gary Oldman though in that movie. Woo! Gary Oldman. I might have to watch that tonight just to watch Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman, that's my favorite Gary Oldman role, is in Leon. If you haven't seen it and you like Gary Oldman, he's Gary Oldman in it up. I'm trying to think. I do not like Tessa Thompson. The only thing, we talked about this last night when we were watching it, the only thing I really like her in is Creed. And it's not that I really like her in it. She's serviceable for that role. Like, you don't watch Creed to check out the deaf girlfriend. But I think she just tries too hard. She's a try hard. And that's very cringy and turn-offish. I don't know if turn-offish is a term, a phrase, but you can use it because I just invented it. So I'm a person of the people. I just invent words, phrases, all that. You can use them for free because I'm cool like that. The whole aesthetics of it, the CGI and everything, I'm kind of getting tired of it. Also, there was a part that I feel was taking the comedic Thor a little too far. Is they're in the beginning, him and the Guardians, the Asgardians of the Galaxy are fighting like these owl people, and they're in like these like modified land speeder type things, and there's two of them coming, one on the right, one on the left, coming right at Thor. He jumps up, does the splits in midair, and just kind of blocks both of them, like with his feet on their bumpers, like he's just standing in the air doing the splits. And I'm just like, okay, like, I'm cool with the comedy, I'm cool with the levity that they brought to Thor. I think it gave the character a whole new life. And plus, I think that Chris Hemsworth probably likes playing the character of Thor that way, which you want to keep, those people happy, because dude, when they lose all the original crew, they're going to have a hard time replacing it. They're not going to replace it. They're going to have to reboot the whole universe. So keep Chris Hemsworth happy so that he'll keep wanting to come back and do that. If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. But I just felt like that little things like that were just going too far to where, like, it's still Thor, the God of Thunder. It's still, sooner or later, there's going to be a big threat. A Thanos type threat, a Galactus, whatever. And Thor's gonna have to get serious. So the more you do this type of stuff, you can't believe it. Or it's, I just don't like too much of the comedy. What else? I know there were some other things that kind of bothered me in it. But, like, that's the thing, though, is they've damage their brand so much. It's like you're almost watching it just to see what's cringy and what's terrible, which I hate. I hate it. I just want to enjoy something. Bring in people that care. This is what I don't understand a lot, because I went to public school and I'm dumb. But one of the things I don't understand about the industry, about Hollywood, the whole failing up thing and all this kind of stuff, is if you make good stuff, you're gonna get money, like a non-stop supply of money until the end of time, unless one of your stars, pulls a O.J. Simpson or Kevin Spacey or something. As long as they don't do that, people will buy those Blu-rays forever. You can merchandise it until the end of time. Look at Ghostbusters, look at Gremlins, look at all these movies that are they still making money, and you don't even have to make new movies. But the whole thing is that they make quality movies to begin with. They brought in competent people. They brought in, just everything was good. They made the right decisions. They need to start looking at themselves, companies like Sony and stuff, and just being like, we do not, there's no shame in, like, right now, if they asked me, if they said, what's hot on, TikTok? I don't know. I'm too old for TikTok. I don't care. I have zero interest in it. I think TikTok is garbage. But if I was working for a company and I knew that we had to tap that, I don't know if that's pause worthy. I'm gonna say pause. If we had to tap that pause, I would go get somebody that knew. I would go get some younger people. I would go get active TikTokers that have success, because obviously they know. And I would say, look, let's, show us how to do this. I don't get why these companies don't do it. I don't know if it's just ego or whatever, but and that's where Marvel's really, really failing right now, is they just think that what they want is what everybody else wants, and if they don't like it, tough titty. Nah. The other thing, I remember the thing that was bothering me. Man, the first phases, like the whole first, whatever, 3 phases, whatever it is, you knew what the overall goal is. You knew it was Thanos. You knew it was the Infinity Gauntlet. You knew all that. With this, I have no idea what's going on. I thought it was supposed to be Kang. But when was the last time you heard or seen anything about Kang? And I know we're probably going to have that in the Ant-Man in the Quantumania or whatever it is. But how long has it been since we've last seen it referenced at the Loki show? Was that it? Was that like over a year ago or something? Time's flying by. Good God. It seemed like that garbage show just came out not too long ago. But just their overall lack of direction. Because, see, like, if they had, a clear vision, then I'd be able to sit through, Eternals. Because I would know that I have to watch this almost like homework to know the overall story arc. Just like I watched Captain Marvel, as much as I did not want to watch it, but I didn't want any gaps in the story when we got to Endgame and all this, But this overall lack of direction and just overall goal, I don't think that was the original plan. I think something's going on behind the scenes, and I think they're doing last-minute changes. Because honestly, whatever his name is, Jonathan Majors, whatever, and I just, that whole scene in the end of Loki, when you first saw Kang, or the one that will not be spoken of, or whatever weird name they gave him, I was like, that ain't it, Chief. No. That's your villain? I don't care what kind of powers you give him. If the actor playing it isn't, exuding gravitas, whatever you want to say, I don't care. And he doesn't do it for me. And any projects that he's been in has been straight up garbage. Lovecraft County or Country, whatever it is, garbage. What was that garbage Western movie? The Harder They Fall, garbage, even though Idris Elba is my guy. Idris Elba for James Bond, or nothing. But yeah. Is the rambling done? Yeah, Thor Love and Thunder. What happened to Thor's brother, that big old wolf? What happened to that? Did he drown? Or did just when Asgard got destroyed, did he get burned up? That's a shame. That would have been dope. Imagine how many toys you could sell with Thor, his brother, whimpering to him, like when a dog is scolded and, it wants you to forgive it. Not that I hit dogs or anything, so I don't need that in my life. But, you could have had him go up to Thor and Thor like, oh, yes, brother, blah, blah, because that was his brother, right? That was his brother, the big wolf. I don't know. But you could have Thor riding around in the back of him, pause. Dude, for video games, toys, that would have been dope. I mean, if you're a grown-ass man like me that, still collects toys and stuff, it's dope, but, Tired of Taika Waititi, though. Just tired of it. He's lame. Thor Love and Thunder. 4 dog bones. 0 to 10 dog bones. 10 being the best. 0 being obviously nothing. 4 dog bones. Thor Love and Thunder. Yeah.